welcome back to my channel. Today is the day I'm getting my knees tattooed and I am very nervous. I'm very worried it's going to be very painful. But before I head out, I wanted to go through what I've done to prepare for the tattoo because I feel like that's a very important step of getting tattoos. So the first thing I did last night was I shaved my knees, which was a very weird thing to do because I don't shave my legs. So now I just have clean knees and it feels very strange. And I also put some of the cream I'm going to be using to heal the tattoo on it. I haven't put this on today because tattoo artists don't seem to want you to put cream on in the morning. So I just put this on last night so my knees are hopefully nice and smooth and ready for the tattoo. And then in terms of things I'm going to take, I've got 3 things that I definitely need. First up is food. My appointment is at 11, so I'm definitely going to need lunch. So I got this. This is just pasta and pesto. I made it last night so I wouldn't have to rush this morning because I'm just not a morning person. I woke up about an hour ago. But yes, food, very important. I'm also going to grab a fork before I go because otherwise I'm eating this with my hands and that's going to be disgusting. Next up is water, probably the most important thing. You need to keep hydrated. I kept this in the fridge overnight so it's really cold. When I get tattoos, it's always a weird sensation. Like the area I'm getting tattooed is really hot and then the rest of me gets really cold. So I'm going to be wearing a jacket all the way down there because it's quite chilly today anyway. But this is going to help when she's moved on to the second knee because I can kind of put it on top of the first knee to stop it getting too hot. Obviously with plastic underneath, like this isn't going to be touching a new tattoo. It's all going to be very sterile, so don't worry about that. And then the last thing I got is bubble tea. Bubble tea is very important to me. But it's also very important for tattoos because it's very high in sugar. I usually get no sugar in the tea itself, but I got slight sugar today. And then the pills I get, the popping pills, and they're very high in sugar. They are just sugar syrup inside little balls. And I'm sorry that there's people doing work downstairs, but I don't really have time to refilm this. So the artist I'm seeing today is Nush. I've seen her multiple times. She's done a lot of my tattoos. I'll put up little pictures of the tattoos she's done on me because they're a very good idea of what style she kind of does. Well, at least one of the styles she does. She also does black and grey, but I always get near traditional from her. I will also link her Instagram down below in case you want to get tattooed by her. She's in Leicester, by the way. And I'm going to her main studio today. I know she has another studio that she works at sometimes, but I'm going to her main one. It's a very cute studio. I absolutely love this studio. There's quite a lot of artists and it's quite small, so it has a really nice energetic vibe. I just really like it in there. It's always so bright and happy and everyone's always so lovely. All the music is always really good if you like kind of metal rock music. And yeah, I'm very excited. I'm gonna head out now because otherwise I'm gonna be worried about being late. I need to pick up money on the way because I'm paying in cash today. She does PayPal, but I want to pay in cash instead because it's just so much easier so she actually knows she's got the money before I leave. So yeah, I'll probably see you tomorrow. No, I'll see you later today when I've got the tattoos done. See you then. I'm back from getting my tattoo done. I got back about 2 hours ago and I've kind of just relaxed a bit. I took off all my makeup, got ready for bed, and I've just been sitting here kind of relaxing my knees because they are so swollen, they hurt really badly. I know they're going to be so much worse tomorrow, so I'm just trying to take it easy to try and lessen that a little bit. The tattoos in total took 6 hours, but it was 3 hours on each knee, so it wasn't as brutal as getting a 6-hour tattoo done. I've definitely had more painful tattoos, but they bled so badly, especially the second one. My knee was not having it. It was bleeding everywhere. It was awful. I didn't take any videos of it because I felt like it was a little bit too much, but they've calmed down a lot now. They're not bleeding anymore and I think they look so cute. I'm so happy with them. I have a friend coming over in a little bit. She's gonna bring some food for me. She really wants to see the tattoo, so she was like, can I come over? I'll bring food. So we're gonna do that. It's gonna be a nice evening and I'll talk to you tomorrow when they're probably gonna be so much more swollen. We will see. So it's now the next day, the day after getting my tattoos, and I'm filming professionally because I just filmed another video. And I just wanted to give some small updates on the tattoos. They feel so much better than I thought they would. I thought they'd be really swollen and really painful, but they're actually doing okay. They're a little bit stiff to move and I can't fully straighten my leg, but other than that, I think they're pretty good. I was expecting those shooting pains I got when I got the back of my leg done, but for now they seem pretty okay. I think what really helped with me icing them last night, I iced them for 40 minutes and I feel like it really got down the swelling and made it so much easier to deal with today. Also took some ibuprofen because it's an anti-inflammatory drug and that may have done something, but I'm pretty sure the ice did the most of the work for this one. I also want to say I honestly slept completely normally. I won't say good because I never sleep good, but I slept normally, which is very good for these sort of tattoos. I thought I'd be so uncomfortable all night, but it was honestly completely fine and I'm so happy with them so far. I'm very looking forward to them being healed. They're a little bit bruised around the outside, like there's a red kind of purplish line all the way around the outside of my tattoo where it's irritated. But hopefully that will go away in the next day or so. I'm just really excited to see them kind of healing up and seeing what's going to happen with them. because they look so good so far and I'm really happy. This is my 1 week update. I got my tattoos exactly 1 week ago. This time last week I was sitting in the tattoo studio getting them done. So I just want to go through the first week of healing, if I can get my videos to load on my laptop, that is. It's very hot, so my laptop's kind of struggling. My camera too, so I'm hoping my phone isn't going to die while I'm doing this. So for the first 3 days I had a lot of bruising all the way around my tattoo. There was no scabs or anything yet, but it was very bruised. The bruising has completely gone down now. I was worried it was going to get worse, but it kind of just faded away, which was very good. And then on day 4 the scabbing started, like the peely, horrible, itchy phase. It was fine for the first 2 days, but last night, oh my god, I woke up at 4 AM because my knees were itching so badly and I was like naturally scratching them in my sleep. So I got in the shower and I sprayed them with the shower head, because for me that always kind of makes it feel like you're scratching them without scratching them and it doesn't damage them in any way. They feel okay now, but they were so itchy. And they're probably going to be itchy again later and I'm going to have to shower them again. I feel like the heat is also making it worse because I'm naturally kind of more itchy in the heat. I hate the heat. My body cannot understand the heat. It doesn't work. Everything kind of shuts down a little bit. And I feel like I'm extra itchy because of the sun and the heat. And then I've got to have to deal with these being itchy anyway because they're healing. But all in all, they're looking really good. There's only one little tiny bit where I think in my sleep I knocked off one of the scabs by mistake because there's a little bit of kind of red. We'll have to see what that looks like as it heals, because it may just be a little bit of blood caught under a scab or something, but I feel like I've accidentally pulled one of the scabs off by mistake. So I don't know what that is, but we will see how it heals. We're now at the end of week 2 and this is going to be my final update on my knees. I was originally going to do it for a month, but I feel like visually they're not really going to change from this point onwards, so we're just going to be doing it for 2 weeks instead. So during this week all the dry skin is finally flaked off. I feel like they're almost kind of done with that stage now, and they've mainly just been quite sensitive, especially if I've been walking around a lot. When I get home and I sit down, I really notice how sensitive they are. They feel a little bit tingly sometimes. The movement is just putting stress on the healing, I think, but they're okay to the touch and all that. They just feel a little bit weird sometimes. The other thing I'm noticing is that the blue is quite patchy. I had a feeling it was going to be because she was having a hard time getting it into my skin. I've had this with other colours. Blue and purple, they just don't seem to want to go into my skin very much, but obviously that's not a big deal. I'm just going to have a touch-up on them. Tattoo artists do free touch-ups, or at least they should do free touch-ups. So I'll go back to her in like a month or so and get them touched up a little bit just to get rid of the patchiness. But overall, I am so happy with them. I feel like they look really cute. Even if I wasn't going to get touch-ups on them, I feel like I could leave them and they'd be fine. Because they look fine when my leg is straight, but when my leg is bent, I feel like they just look a little tiny bit patchy. That's why I'm thinking of getting a touch-up on them, which I've done on 3 or 4 tattoos before. It's not a big deal at all. Lots of tattoos need touching up. But yeah, I am so happy with them and I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I found it quite interesting just watching the footage back and seeing how much it changed. I was surprised how peely they looked when I was looking back at the footage today, because now looking at them they look like all my other tattoos. Obviously they're a little bit darker because tattoos will be for quite a few months, but I'm very used to that process of my other tattoos looking a little bit grey in comparison to new tattoos, and they look so good with my other tattoos. I am so happy I got them. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video and you found it helpful or entertaining in any sort of way. If you have any questions about healing tattoos, I will try and answer them. I'm not an expert obviously, but I know a few things about healing tattoos nowadays. And I will leave this video here. If you did enjoy it, please give it a like down below, comment what else you'd like me to do, and subscribe as I'm posting 3 videos a week for the whole of summer, and I'd love to see you again. But until then, bye!